I have understood the principle of winning first, then fighting. Victory is ensured through preparation and strategy even before the battle begins. This is the key to success in war.
Oh, you're a true genius and the saint of war. I'm no match for you, my son.
Since the beginning of time, humanity has known only war in the pursuit of ambition. As the years passed, countless men sought the secret that could determine the outcome of war, but all failed. Time marched on, and the world transformed. Then, one day, in the distant East, a young man appeared. Under the name of the Saint of War, he gained the favor of God and uncovered the secret to mastering the fate of battle. His name was Sun Tzu, and that man is you.
What? Where am I? Who am I? Oh, I remember now. I am Sun Tzu, a lover of peace. I dislike war.
During the spring and autumn period, wars raged endlessly. Born into a family of generals, you were immersed in your family's military traditions from a young age. Your father, Sun Bin, was a seasoned general with many victories to his name. The study in your home was filled with books on military strategy. In this war-torn land, your destiny was to take a path that would leave a lasting impact.
My son, you've studied the classics. What have you learned about leading an army?
Father, weapons are instruments of destruction, and war is a tool of last resort. Only when all peaceful means fail should we resort to battle. I have understood the principle of winning first, then fighting. Victory is ensured through preparation and strategy even before the battle begins. This is the key to success in war. Is there a way to minimize harm to civilians during war? Each battle brings countless deaths and suffering. Shouldn't we strive, as strategists, to avoid these tragedies through wisdom and foresight?
Oh, you're a true genius and the saint of war. I'm no match for you, my son.
Your talent caught the attention of King Helu of Wu, who invited you to serve him. To test your military skill, the king presented a challenge: train a group of palace maids into a disciplined army.
Can you turn these inexperienced palace women into soldiers? If you can, I will believe in your ability.
Your Majesty, military commands must be absolute, regardless of status. If they fail to follow orders, there will be consequences.
You began training the palace maids, but two of the king's favorite concubines disobeyed your orders. After warning them twice, they still refused to comply. Without hesitation, you ordered their execution, shocking everyone, including King Helu.
You actually executed my beloved concubines?
Your Majesty, war is merciless. If the troops cannot follow orders, how can they win in battle?
This trial demonstrated the importance of discipline, and the king was convinced. He appointed you as the general of Wu. As time passed, your strategies led the Wu army to repeated victories. You defeated the powerful state of Chu and brought glory to Wu. Your success was not due to sheer force but your ability to analyze situations and devise clever plans.
Our victories must be decided before the battle even begins. There are 3 keys to success. 1. Information control. Know both ourselves and the enemy to choose the most advantageous battlefield. 2. Psychological warfare. Sow fear and doubt in the enemy, causing division. 3. Preparedness. Address every detail and exploit the enemy's weaknesses.
But how can we ensure the enemy doesn't counter us?
We strike first. Before the enemy even realizes it, they must feel an overwhelming sense of defeat. Remember, victory is achieved not through fighting but through wisdom and preparation.
You embodied the principle of winning first, then fighting. With this philosophy, you led the Wu army to dominate. In the Battle of Guiling, 497 BC, you decisively defeated Chu, marking Wu's rise as a major power and solidifying your reputation as a brilliant strategist. After your many triumphs, you did not bask in glory but began to reflect. Behind every victory lay death, pain, and untold suffering. You decided to leave the center of power and retreat to the mountains, seeking a deeper understanding of the art of war. You left the palace and abandoned all wealth and honors. No longer a general leading thousands, you became a hermit searching for inner peace. The glory of war and the lure of power faded into insignificance. Only wisdom that transcends all, eternal and unchanging truth, mattered to you. At last, your soul found peace, no longer troubled by worldly conflicts. Your figure disappeared into the mountains, leaving behind a legacy of strategy, discipline, and wisdom. You were no longer the conqueror of nations but a seeker of truth, walking your own path of serenity and enlightenment.
Finally, I can leave behind the horrors of war.
Wahoo! Woo! Woo! Wahoo! Wahoo!